So when you guys start working on the album, right? This is what is going to be the first album, right?
Yeah.
2000 Fold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when do you end up meeting Mike Shinoda?
During the recording of that album. So I met Mike Shinoda through my friend Double O. Double O also features on 2000 Fold. So I had met him, and he was like, "Yeah, you should meet my friend Mike. He has recording equipment and stuff like that." And so I went over to Mike's house, and he had a little 4-track recorder and a little, Dr. Rhythm drum machine, and we did the song Marco Polo at his house that ended up being on the album. So yeah, we met him a long time ago. That was before Linkin Park.
What year are we talking? Anything. Like 95?
97? Like 96, 97?
Wow. And what was your first impression of him?
He was cool. It wasn't really like, I don't know, like just when you meet anybody, you're just like, yeah, what's up? You like hip hop and graffiti? I like hip hop and graffiti. Let's go.
Right. And Mike, he was such a talented guy from like early on, from just artistically, right? Because he really helped you guys as far as you gave him the Ohm symbol and told him to turn it into the Styles of Beyond logo, basically.
Yeah, he did our logo for us. He did him and Johan. They did a lot of work for us. Like they put our posters together for us, photo shoots, things of that nature.
But it was Divine Styler that did the album cover, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Wow. So at the time that you meet him, this is before Linkin Park, but you were there for like every single iteration of that group pretty much, because it started out as Zero, then it became Hybrid Theory, and then finally Linkin Park, right? So
right.
What was it like for you working just musically on your guys' album and then watching him do his thing with that group over there?
It was cool. But back then, like we didn't have any expectations. So when Styles of Beyond started to get a name and Linkin Park started to get a name, or Hybrid Theory started to get a name, it wasn't like a big celebration. It wasn't like, oh shit, watch this. Like these guys are really balling up. It happens like in little increments. And then, by the time they blew up, they were out of here. We didn't see them for a couple years after that.
Yeah, because like you guys would be heavy supporters of each other, right? You guys would be performing some nights at the same, like,
yeah, we'd be on clubs, the strip,
but like,
yeah, we would do. I remember one night, I think they were doing the Roxy and we were doing the Whiskey, and things like that. We were coming up at exactly the same time.
What was the first song that you guys recorded, you and Mike, was Whatever the Fuck?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That's crazy. And that was where anything that would come up is what you guys would rap about pretty much.
Yeah, it was kind of just like a drill, like
a lyrical exercise?
Yeah, exactly. Just, don't think about it too. I still do it to this day. You just, the first thing you think about, put it down and start putting the puzzle together in your head. Don't think about it too much, because you go overthink it,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what we did. Me, Mike, and Double O.
Dope, man.